Nina.
Yeah, which one would you want to be on? I don't think I'd want the Nina.
I like the Santa Maria. It's
Same.
two, it's
I think
a
it's
lady.
Maria.
Santa Maria, even better.
All
More
right.
syllables.
Now it's a Hispanic woman or Italian.
Maria.
I just met a girl named Maria. What movie?
I don't know.
West Side Story.
Oh, I don't give a shit about West Side Story.
Oh, it's the best musical.
I don't like the snapping. Oh, get out of here. Come on.
Easily.
Oh, Singing in the Rain is 500 times better than West
Singing in the Rain stinks.
Singing in the Rain is the tops.
What are you kidding?
Good morning, good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning, good morning. Make them laugh. Are you kidding? Make them laugh.
Make 'em laugh's not bad.
It's the intro at Village Underground.
I like
Singing
that.
in the Rain is Singing in the
dancing
Rain
is great. What is it, Gene Kelly?
Gene Kelly, I love him. Gene Kelly, Ginger Rogers, Fred Astaire. They're not in it at all.
but
It's
listen-
Debbie O'Connor.
The lyrics in was da-da-da-da-da. I know that's
not even a lyric.
But
What?
when you're a jet all the way from your first cigarette to your last dying day.
I am gay should be the lyrics, because
And
that's
then-
gay.
Well, they're all gay. We're fighting over a musical.
Gene Kelly's not gay. That guy was smashing puss with the best of them.
Wow. So are the Jets and the Sharks.
No, I like Benny and the Jets.
Oh, now that guy's gay.
Oh, Elton John? No
Oh,
way.
yeah.
No
He's
way.
A big Packer.
No gay. I gotta get in some story. I got 3 months of stories here.
Officer Krupke, Krupp you. Man, it was so intricate.
Well, let me give you some business. You want to know
Hit
about some
me.
theater? You know where the theater started, don't you?
In the jolly old London town?
I think. Maybe not. Probably in Rome, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I
those
think it all...
fucking togas.
Or Greece.
Greece!
Sorry, Greeks.
Great
Giannis.
movie.
I think that's a better musical also than West Side Story.
I don't know.
Dum, da-dum, dum, da-dum. I got chills, they're multiplying. That was my wedding song.
And I'm
Losing control. Oh,
Fire,
we should just fuck.
You're denying.
Go to the Patreon right now. We're fucking.
Crazy
I'm
out.
dressed as Olivia Newton-John and getting plowed in the ass.
Yes, poodle skirt.
What's that?
You're wearing a poodle skirt. That's what they wore back then in the 50s.
No kidding.
Every girl had a poodle on her skirt for some reason.
No, I had
And
no
then
idea.
the guys with the T-birds. I've seen it too many times.
I don't remember the poodle. I thought they were the Pink Ladies.
That's their group name, but they're wearing a skirt with a poodle on it.
Ah, no kidding.
If you want to get Alexa in there, I'm pretty
I don't
positive.
like Alexa. I've heard a whole thing. They're spying on us and they take our credit cards or some shit.
Oh, jeez. Well, that's terrifying.
Right when we said that, the fridge turned on.
Oh, yeah. Well, she woke up.
Friday, Saturday, Sarah gets spots at Top Secret Comedy Club because she's like, "What am I doing?" I'm just gonna because they didn't want an opener. They were like, "You do 60 minutes, no opener. It's theater style." So you go, "Okay, I gotta go." Sarah, sorry, you're not on the show. And
Top secret. No wonder I didn't hear about it.
so she goes, "I'm gonna go do these shows." So we're hanging out, we're making love, we're seeing the sights, and she goes, "All right, I'm gonna go to Top Secret." I'm like, "I'm gonna go to Soho."
How cool is that? You guys are scouting around internationally.
So we walk halfway, we kiss on the lips. I say, "Have a good set." She says, "You have a good set." And it's weird now because neither one of us saw where the other one went. Like, I never experienced her club, and she never experienced my club.
Fascinating.
Which is kind of weird.
But that's cool because you get to come back and converse.
Tell your tale. But hers is different because she got to go meet London comics.
Yes.
And, like, she had 2 sets, one upstairs, then she ran downstairs. That club sounds pretty cool.
Wow, it's funny when you tell me she walks away. I picture her opening an umbrella and floating,
Oh, yeah,
'Cause it's
she
London.
floated. Yeah, I jogged.
Aha.
I don't know what that even meant.
Well, it was a weird Mary Poppins. I pulled that out of nowhere.
Another musical.
Oh, yeah, not a bad one. Not
Pretty
a bad
good,
one.
pretty good.
Spoonful of sugar makes the anal queef.
Yeah, I also love Annie. Is one of my favorite. Dumb dog,
Hard
why are
Knock
you
Life,
following
Hard
me?
Knock Life.
It sure is.
Tis the season, jizz the season. It's Christmas time. I'm gay. I got a candy cane up my ass. I got my tree lit. Having a blast. I love Christmas. Sorry, Jews.
I love Christmas. I think the Jews love Christmas, right? I mean,
I think you're right.
I think they just full on have Christmas now.
Yeah. I mean, you got to do it. It's we shove it down their assholes. I mean, it's so American. The commercials, the music.
But less than it used to be. Now everything's the holiday and the business. And I don't want to be one of these guys that's like, whatever. But Christmas rules. Fuck you. Take Christmas and stick it in your ass. It's great.
I mean, I'm sorry, Jews, with your beards and your reading from left to right. Or right to left. Get a grip. I mean, we got a Frosty, the snow. We got a Santa. We got a tree. We got gifts. You can't beat it. We got carols. They got Ezekiel or Mortimer.
So I've been learning a lot about A Christmas Carol. My friend Sean Sullivan, you know Sean, great comic up in Boston.
Funny guy.
Very funny. He's got a podcast where it's all about A Christmas Carol. It's like a seasonal thing, and he talks to people about their favorite version of A Christmas Carol. I never got into A Christmas Carol. I'm not a Christmas Carol guy.
Is that Scrooge McDuck, Beelzebub? What is it? What does he say?
Bah humbug.
Bah humbug. Yes, which I think is a Middle Eastern dish.
Yeah, it's Bah Humbug, and it's a Charles Dickens novella.
Yes.
It wrote it in 1848 or something, and a lot of the Christmas spirit and the business. I was just reading the Wikipedia page a couple days ago. A lot of the Christmas stuff comes from that version. The giving spirit, the idea of charity, and blowing a guy on Christmas Eve. That whole thing comes from Charles Dickens. And because they didn't really do that before, and Christmas, I guess, was fading out a little bit, or they only did it in the country but not the cities or something.
Right.
But Dickens really stuck it up everyone's ass.
I didn't know that.
I had never really watched much of the Dickens, so the episode of the podcast, I just know it from not SNL, Saved by the Bell, both NBC bullshit shows. Sure. Saved by the Bell did A Christmas Carol, so we talked about that episode. But then I watched the 1938 black and white, suck my dick, Citizen Kane style Christmas Carol, and it was quite touching. It's beautiful.
It still holds up. I mean, a good story is a good story, and it's poignant with the past and the future and the transitioning. It's good.
Yeah, and Bah Humbug comes from that, and Scrooge, the term Scrooge is now just part of it. You're a real Scrooge. You Scrooged me, Scroogey, whatever.
Isn't that interesting? It's almost like Seinfeldian, where like yada, 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 not that there's anything wrong with that, man hands, like art can just bleed into regular everyday life.
Yeah, it really bled all over the panties and ruined them, but it's pretty exciting. But here's the thing I'm embarrassed about. You know me, It's a Wonderful Life, it's my favorite movie. I want to be George Bailey. I want to blow Clarence, but I didn't realize that It's a Wonderful Life is so similar to Christmas Carol. Like, it's ghosts and they watch themselves. Like, they ripped it off, for Christ's sake.
I mean, I thought that was a known thing, that it was an updated version, much like West Side Story is Romeo and Juliet.
I think it's known-ish, but it's a little bit different. I think it's because he's watching the future, past, and present, and blah, 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 and it's like, this is what happens if you keep acting the way you're acting.
Yep.
Whereas George is like, this is what would have happened if you weren't around.
Right.
So there's differences, but they both have ghosts. They're both, I don't know.
Christmas,
black
family,
and white, Christmas.
Become a better person, all that. You know what would be a nice Christmas story would be like famous people. You know, like the guy who came from nothing, became the biggest star on the planet, and then, started beating women and whatever, then he died of a drug overdose. Basically, I'm talking about Elvis. But, like, it'd be cool to do a Christmas story that way, where like, Fat Elvis would come down and go, hey, man, you're doing these karate kicks and you're a young, hot piece of A, but you better cool it with the pills.
Wait, so old Elvis comes and talks to young Elvis. No Christmas, you're saying?
Yeah. Just get the Christmas shit out, but I like the idea of the old guy, old you, coming down to tell you, like, I mean, how many people get famous and then just lose their shit and then go off the rails and become a drug addict or spend all their money, and then they die alone without a penny?
I mean, aren't there some comedians you'd like to say that to and go, hey, just so you know, you're tweeting about, a charity every day. I mean, you got 9 tweets about an election. It's time to throw a joke in there, maybe get a little silly. Exactly. I mean, that wouldn't hurt. By the way, did Elvis beat women? Is that something?
Well,
I don't want to cast aspersions on the king here. I don't know that he beat anybody. He probably did.
Married. He was married to a 15-year-old. He loved the pain pills. He liked to eat peanut butter and banana sandwiches. He died on the can.
Yeah, died on the can is good, but I mean, hey, I used to eat pills and shake my hips, but I never hit no dames, and I fucked a few 15-year-olds in the morning.
Well, I think he was. I'm sure he slapped a broad every now and then. I mean, he grew up in the 1910s or whatever.
Did you ever see? I posted on my Instagram a dog's age ago, but did you ever see his mother? That documentary. His mother is identical to Rosie O'Donnell.
I have seen that.
It's wild. It's up on my Instagram. You can scroll and find it, or you can just watch the movie, which is great. I mean, it couldn't look more like Rosie O'Donnell. So they should remake an Elvis movie, maybe the movie you're talking about, and get Rosie in there. She comes back and she's all fat and whatever.
There you go.